Okay, new from Zastava is their new ZPAP92. Now I know what you're thinking, they already have a ZPAP92. Well, this is their non-NFA version. This is a full-length rifle. It's got a full-length adjustable stock, 10-inch barrel with this faux suppressor on here. So how does this perform and what do I think about it? Let's get into it right now. Now, first off, let me say up front, this is just a loaner from Zastava. I don't get to keep this. They gave it to me about 4 months ago, about 2 months or so before they actually released it for sale for me to try and put some rounds through it. Now, I'm a fan of Zastava. I own one of their M70s. I've actually got it right here. This is actually the first AK I ever purchased for myself. I got this when COVID first hit. I went to all AKs just to give it a whirl for a while. So this M70's got a few thousand rounds through it. And the new ZPAP92 has most of all the same features of all your M70s and really all your Zastavas. Now, I'll start at the back and I'll work to the front, but let's go over the features. This has a Magpul CTR stock with an AR buffer tube adapter, and it is multi-position. It's got a Magpul grip, a hinged top cover with a little pick rail on here, crank style sights. Comes with its own quad rail, Zastava brand. And it does come with this Magpul vertical grip right here, so that's a nice touch. Chrome length or chrome line 10-inch barrel, again with this faux suppressor or booster, whatever you want to call on it. And like all Zastavas, it has a 1.5 millimeter receiver with this bulge trunnion. So while I have not put, thousands upon thousands of rounds through here, the drills that I've shot with this gun and the amount of rounds through it, I feel pretty comfortable in giving my opinion and thoughts on this rifle with regards to its shooting, its shootability, and its durability. I've had zero issues with Zastavas, and if you go online, they have pretty good quality control. You don't hear about a lot of issues because these are generally pretty well-built guns. Now, if you didn't catch it, real quick, as you can see, my M70 is pretty well heavily modified. I don't keep my gun stock. I'm all about performance. So I usually, doesn't matter what type of gun it is, I'll modify it to fit me and fit my shooting needs, which is mainly competitive shooting. Now, let's jump back to the ZPAP92. And for really this review, I want to talk about its performance, its shootability basically. And to test that, I've been running this at the range and I've been running it in drills that I normally do with an AR. All the drills that I set and make up for my channel, I set the par times with an AR. So I put this not really head to head with an AR, but against times I know I can do with an AR. The first drill is the 9-shot drill, which is 3 targets. You shoot 3 times each. Here's the video clip right here. And I'm a 289, and I believe 2 shots from before. If we use the whole A, I'm clean, 289 clean. Woo! I'm a 245. Let's look at the hits. If I use the whole A, still clean. Clean. Oh, 1C. But that's what happens. 245, 1C puts me at a 295. I'm still under 3 seconds. Now, my best run for that drill, and it's from 5 yards, 3 shots, 3 targets, starting on the center first if you didn't catch it. The par time you want is 3 seconds or under. And as you can see, my best time with this gun right here was a 289. So even though this is 7.62 by 39, I was able to make a 5.56 time. So that's pretty good. And I actually do fairly well with all the drills that I run this in, and I owe it or I credit it to really the balance of this gun, with it basically being a carbine. It's got the faux suppressor, but the center of gravity is in the center of the gun. So this really shoots like any other shorty in that it points very fast because it doesn't have a lot of front weight. So this gun points pretty good and allowed me to get some pretty good times in drills. Now the next drill is the 9-shot drill version 2. I just basically add in a second firing point. So you're going to start at 10 yards, 3 targets, 3 shots each, run up to the 5-yard line, and repeat the process.
Woo! I'm pretty loose on that one. 639. Oh, I bumped it. It was a 639. I'm pretty loose though. 1C, 1C, and 1C on each. That's a 1.5-second penalty. So 639, 739.5 puts me at what, 789. This is an 8-second drill. I still made it.
Now the par time for 9-shot version 2 is 8 seconds or under with an AR, and I'm able to do it in a 7.89. So again, pretty good. I was surprised how well this gun handled. And really, the recoil was a lot lighter or milder than I expected. Now it does have a lot more flash with this faux suppressor, but recoil-wise, it's pretty good. And Zastavas in general I would say, are pretty accurately gassed. I know a lot of AKs are notorious for being overgassed. My M70 right here, I actually put in a K&S adjustable piston in here. I was only able to dial it down 8 clicks, so it's almost not even needed. Compare that to another AK I own, which is an SLR 107. I was able to dial the piston down 21 clicks. I made a lot of videos about this M70 and some other AKs. They're here on my channel. So pretty accurately gassed Zastavas are in general. I have another drill called the in and out. The par time is 12 seconds with an AR. I do multiple runs and I'm able to get, as you'll see in these clips here, some pretty good times.
Woo! I'm 1C across the board, but I'm a 869. Let's go check it out. Clean, clean, clean. 1C, 869 1C, I'll take it. Trigger suck. Woo. Thought I was running faster. I'm slower with a 919, and I still got 1C. Oh no! 2 C's, come on down. C, a C, the rest are clean.
I was able to do an 869 and a 919. I got a C on each run. A C is a half a second with my scoring, but that's still well under the 12 seconds, which is the par time for the in and out drill. Again, I credit it to how well this gun points and it being correctly gassed. There's not a lot of excessive felt recoil. So overall, I think it's a nifty little rifle. Now, a rifle like this, who is it going to appeal to? Well, again, it's the non-NFA version, so if pistol braces go the way of the dodo, or you live in a state where you can't have an SBR, well, Zastava has a solution right here if you want a compact style AK, and I think it's pretty smart that they're offering it now. Now, if this was my gun to keep, I would SBR in a heartbeat. It's already got a working real buttstock on here. You only have to do the undo the pin and weld job on the suppressor, and it has 26 by 1.5 left-hand threads, so you can muzzle it up with your favorite muzzle device. If this were mine, I'd put a Manticore Arms muzzle device on here, and I'd have a rocking little shorty. I don't mind doing the tax stamp. I can have it where I live. I'm not going to roll dirty, so I would SBR up a gun like this in a heartbeat and have a cool little 7.62 by 39 rifle. Now, reloads with this were a challenge because Zastava's magazine release is pretty small even compared to other AKs. I think they have one of the smallest levers on the market. Again, if this was mine to keep, I would change out the lever. Right here you can see I got a barrel or barrel one on a gun. I've got one on my M70, an aftermarket one right here, so I would change that out. Again, I like to modify all my guns. This has been modified several times. So I would probably change out the magazine lever on this. I'd put in an ALG trigger. I'd polish the hammer down. I'd do everything so this would last forever. But other than that, besides SBRing it, changing out the trigger and the magazine lever. Oh, and the selector. I'm a lefty, so I did put my Krebs ambi safety, which I put it back on my M70. This little Krebs ambi selector for a lefty, this is a dream. You can actuate it with your thumb, and it's right there for you. So I would throw that on there too. But overall, what do I think about the new ZPAP92? I think it's a cool gun, and again, perfect for those looking for a carbine style AK, say in a state where they're not allowed to have an SBR. This is, I think, a great platform for that, and that's what I would do with this. So overall, I think it's a quality, solid gun from Zastava, and unfortunately, again, this is a loaner, so I don't get to keep it forever, but it was fun to shoot, and my overall opinion is it's good to go. Now, these are currently available from Zastava. The best price I've seen for these right now is at Atlantic Firearms for $1354.99, which is, I think, pretty good. And again, if this was mine to keep, I would definitely SBR this up and then go have at it out on the range. But as always, hopefully you found this video, this review, informative. And I'm Jeff Gerwich. Thanks for watching.